Hi everyone, Radhe Radhe. In this video, we're going to be doing chapter 13, verse 27. And yeah, so let's sing the prayer. So, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And then we'll go to the read the verse. And let's really call in to Bhagwan Shri Krishna to help us understand this verse in the best way possible and to help us develop Krishna Prem for him and bring us closer to him. Okay, so let's sing. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. Bhagwan Shri Krishna, please help us understand this verse to as much depth as possibly possible. Please help us use this verse to come closer to you. Please help us develop prem for you. Please help us be of service to you. Learn how to be of service to you in a real way. Please help us access truth. Please help us access true love. Okay, let's sing the verse together. यावत् सञ्जायते किञ्चित् सत्त्वं स्थावरजङ्गमम् क्षेत्रक्षेत्रज्ञसंयोगात् तद्विद्धि भरतर्षभ. Okay. I really like Prabhupada's commentary here. So what this means is, O chief of the Bharatas, Arjun, know that whatever you see in existence, both moving and the non-moving, is only a combination of the field of activities and the knower of the field. Kshetra and Kshetragya, which is what this whole chapter is about. Field of activities is Kshetra. Knower of the field is twofold. It could be Kshetragya, which is either the soul, which is us, the Jeev Atma, the soul, or Bhagwan Shri Krishna, or the Paramatma, or the Supreme Bhagwan. So it's either the Jeev Atma or God, Bhagwan, Krishna. So Kshetra is field of activities, knower of the field is spiritual, both the Jivatma and Bhagwan Shri Krishna. So both material nature and the living entity, which were existing before the creation of the cosmos, are explained in this verse. So material nature and living entity, which were existing. Living entity was existing before the creation of the cosmos, right? So whatever is created is a combination of both. So it's the living entity plus the material nature. There are many manifestations of the trees, like trees, mountains, hills, which are not moving, and many existences which are moving. Of course, anything that's conscious is moving. I mean, anything that's moving is conscious. And their combinations of material and superior nature, which is the living entity. So here he's not talking about Krishna, he's talking about the Jivatma, living entity, in the commentary. Without the touch of the superior nature, the living entity, nothing can grow. The relationship between material nature and it's eternally going on is between the material and spiritual nature, and the combination is effected by the Lord. He is the controller of both the superior and inferior natures. The material nature is created by him, and the superior nature is placed in this. It's not created because it's eternal, like the Jivatma is eternal. So, but it is placed in this material nature, and thus all activities and manifestations take place. It's a beautiful explanation, right? That both the moving and the non-moving are there in the combination, are there, the existence between the material energy and the superior energy. The material energy is the Kshetra, the knower of the field is the superior energy, which is the living entity. Okay, so now let's read Swami Mukundanand. Swami Mukundanand talks about, in this one, I'm not sure quite how he does that, but he talks about how the other people, Abrahamic traditions, accept the existence of soul in humans but not in other forms of life. Therefore, they condone violence towards other life forms. But Vedic philosophy says that whenever consciousness exists, there is a soul. So he talks about how trees also feel joyful when there is a loving gardener entering the thing. Like plants and trees also feel that. And yes, we are killing them also when we're dying, and we are getting the karma for that unless we offer the food. But Bhagavan Shri Krishna has said that you can offer, you can eat. We have to eat, of course, plants. So yeah, I'm not sure how they corroborate that all life forms have consciousness in this, but that's okay. And so I found this translation of Bhakti Vinod Institute. Oh, what did I do? Uh-oh. Yeah. So Bhakti Vinod Thakur's translation of the Gita, and so I'm going to be reading. It's translated to English by someone else, but this is I think Bhakti Vinod Thakur must have either translated it in Bengali or Sanskrit. So I'll read that also. It's very confusing to me many times, but I'll read and whatever. So know that everything that exists, animate or inanimate, moving or non-moving, originates due to a combination of the field and the knower of the field. So this is Kshetra and Kshetragya. So that's it for this video. We'll do chapter 13 verse 28 in the next video. Wish you a day filled with lots and lots and lots and lots of spiritual growth and grace from Radha and Krishna. Radhe Radhe.